What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tapping in with me. My name is Michael James. This is season 1 of The Organic Gentleman. It's going to be today. What we're going to be going over is the top 2 reasons why defining your style is difficult. And then I'm going to also give you a bonus as to how you can combat that and develop your own sense of style. So, number 1, the reason why finding your own sense of style is difficult, there is no formal training. However, think about it as a child. You're just given clothes. The only chance that you have to really pick something out is maybe the sneakers that you're wearing, the light up sneakers or something like that. Or it might pick out like, okay, I like that, like the cartoon that I'm watching. I remember like growing up, like I just wanted to have like, a WWF t-shirt, and that was my autonomy as a child. Then you transition to being a teenager, high school. In high school, you're following trends based off of what your friends are wearing, based off of the music that you're listening to, and whatever's popular in culture. You really still don't have your own sense of style. You might have certain things here and there, but more times than not, you're dressing like a collective that's in the school. And and it's sad, today you'll still see some adults that still dress like they're the high schoolers today. That's where you don't want to be. So you transition to being a young adult, and you're throwing these terms, business casual, business professional, and then you really have to put some thought process behind what your style is. A lot of people don't like to think about it, but it's like, all right, what at this point, I already know how to dress. Why do I got to learn how to dress, for this occasion? I just want to match this with that, and that's it. I get it. It's not a lot of thought process, and you get to put your effort towards more other things, which is understandable. Style is just the infusion of fashion and your personality. Those two coming together, allowing you to feel comfortable in your own skin, because clothes are important. As much as we like to look at it as a surface element of things, but you walk into a room looking like you just woke up, people are going to be treating you, talking to you a little bit different, no matter how much money or whatever, prior to knowing who you are. Okay. One key step towards developing your own sense of style, find somebody who inspires you. And when I say that, I don't mean to copy exactly what they're doing, but take some pieces of what you like from them and incorporate that and try that within yourself. And if it doesn't work, if it feels uncomfortable, don't force it, because if you force something, it shows. Off the top of my head, Pharrell is ever since I was young, Pharrell kind of inspired me to, pick up the skateboard, BBC, all that stuff. And he has transcended and he's evolved with his sense of style. David Beckham is a well-dressed individual, from casual business. Anytime I see David Beckham, he's clean and he's well known for, carrying himself in a good fashion. After that, we could, a modern day Michael B. Jordan. He does work with a stylist though, and because he's dressing much different than he was, post, we'll say Wire and stuff like that. But he's well dressed. I'll say Idris Elba, but it takes time. Don't beat yourself up, but stay tuned. Thank you for tapping in, and connect with you in a few. What's going on, everybody in the metaverse? Shout outs to you for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. So this is season 1 of Organic Gentleman. And number 1, we're going to be dipping into why is defining your sense of style difficult. And I'm just going to take us through a history of why that is. Number 1, as there is no formal training behind style unless you hire a stylist who will help you define your style. Throughout childhood, as you transition to becoming an adult, there's no formal training behind putting clothes on, or putting things together and making sure they truly complement you and make you feel good. Think about being a child. You really didn't have much of a choice behind what you're wearing. It's just whatever your mom, your guardian, your father, whatever they got you, that was pretty much it. You might be able to decide, like, I want those light up sneakers, and that was it got to that extent, and you might be able to use your brother or your siblings' clothing here and there. But then you transition, think about it, then you transition to, teenage years. This is when you're in high school. You have a little more autonomy, not as much money, but you're seeing what your friends wear, that influences you a bit. The music that you're listening to, that influences you. What you see on TV, what's around and stuff. Those are the things that influence you. That's why trends are so heavy in high school. You know, you never want to be an adult dressed like a high schooler, and that does happen a fair amount of times. And then after that, you transition to adulthood. As an adult, you're throwing these terms: business casual, business professional, and if you don't know what that really is, you're just gonna see something that, okay, like this is the business casual section, or this is what looks like business casual, and you'll just pick up those things without truly identifying it with yourself. So those, you know, it's you know, true style. Style is the infusion between fashion and your personality. So never sacrifice comfort for style. Um, but really, true style is just, you know, being comfortable where you are, you know, being able to walk into a room and knowing that you are comfortably yourself. But you know, that's pretty much it. You know, thank you for tapping in. Stay tuned with the Organic Gentleman.